Hello everyone, welcome back to the Hurricane HQ, and today we have another United States weather update here on October 17th, 2021. Now in this video, I'm going to be updating everyone on what is currently happening around the U.S., what kind of weather warnings are in effect, and if any hazardous weather could be on the way in the near future. So let's get started. Now, as you can see on the latest SPC outlook here from the Storm Prediction Center, there is no threat for anything severe relating to thunderstorms. There is not even a marginal risk today. This is only a general thunderstorm risk, which means a few isolated thunderstorms could have winds up to 40 mile per hour, pea-sized hail. Although tornadoes are just about out of the picture today, and as you can see, no risk for anything severe, just a very small area right here and over here, which are in that general thunderstorm risk. So if we move on to our latest flooding outlook here for today, as you can see, the probability of rainfall exceeding flash flood guidance is less than 5%. So there is less than a 5% chance of any flash flooding anywhere in the U.S. today, and I think we are not even going to be seeing any flood alerts today, as there is nearly no threat. There is really just nothing happening that is anything too hazardous for everyone. So that is very good news that not much is currently happening around the U.S. Now, if we slide over to our tropical outlook here, no new tropical cyclones are expected during the next 5 days, which is a very, very good thing. We don't see this all the time, but we are seeing this now. So it is just past the middle of October, and yep, there is no current threat for anything tropical in the Atlantic during the next 5 days. And even if there was, because I know there is actually one tropical wave that is coming out of Africa, it is pretty unlikely that it will form. Just due to everything in October. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible. There has definitely been tropical storms and even hurricanes in October. So I'm just saying this at this point, it doesn't look that likely that that tropical wave will become anything too big, but it's still something to watch. Now, if we slide over to the Eastern Pacific Ocean here, as you can see, nothing new relating to tropics. There's nothing expected during the next 5 days, which is again very good. Not even Hawaii has to worry about any hazardous weather relating to tropical cyclones or invests or anything like that. There is nearly no chance of really anything in the Central and Eastern Pacific and the Atlantic Ocean. So weather has really been calming down here in the United States and surrounding ocean basins. And finally, let's move over to our current U.S. warnings here from the National Weather Service. Now, not much is going on here. The eastern coast here, you can see there is some what looks to be gale warnings in effect for the coastal areas, well, offshore areas, I should say. But that is not really affecting many people, so if any craft out there has to worry. But not really a problem if you are on land like most people watching this video. Now, along the coastline, there is also small craft advisories spread along the entire East Coast and a lot of the West Coast. Those small craft advisories are really just for strong winds offshore, but I doubt it will cause any major problems there. And finally, we also have a gale watch in effect for the Cape Cod area and Massachusetts. Over there, they have a chance of seeing some very strong winds offshore, so watch out if you're a mariner in those areas, but then again, not a problem for lands at all. Now, as you can see in these light blue areas, which are indicated in Virginia, North Carolina, and Georgia here, this area right here, along with Tennessee and another area all the way up here, all these areas are actually, what am I talking about? These are actually, I believe, freeze warnings, so, no, freeze advisories. No, frost advisories. What am I talking about? There are frost advisories in effect for those areas. And then all the way over here, looks like we actually have a freeze watch or warning. But yeah, very cold temperatures in these areas near or below freezing. So gotta watch out, especially if you're in these areas, because those very cold temperatures could definitely damage your plants and stuff like that. And a lot of people still have their gardens out because it is still kind of early, mid-fall-ish by this point. So a lot of people have their plants still out there, but this could definitely do some damage to them. Now we also have flood warnings in Texas. There are river flood warnings, so that doesn't really mean much unless you're in those areas being impacted. And then we also have a few fire weather alerts in Montana and a few other states here. Now we also have a little bit more widespread alerts here in the western U.S. for wind. These are wind advisories. So then again, not a big threat for wind, but yeah, there could be some strong winds, including this one area in California. That has a high wind warning. So pretty strong winds over there. Now, in the same areas, there's actually winter weather advisories, and that's actually what I'm going to talk about last for the U.S. There's actually winter weather that's going to potentially happen there, and there could be some pretty high snow accumulations, a few inches there. So small winter storm event could be occurring in that area. So watch out if you're in those impacted areas, because you could be seeing some winter weather quite soon, actually, there in the next few days. That's going to wrap up this video. I hope everyone found it informative and enjoyed this video. Now, I'm sorry for it kind of seems like I'm rushing in this video, because yeah, I'm just a little bit rushing, but I really want to get the word out about what's going on, which is basically not much. So I just want to let everyone know nothing is expected during the next few days to happen that's very serious. Now, then again, there can be isolated incidents with maybe a severe thunderstorm or something like that. So always remain weather aware if you're in a risk or a watch or warning or anything like that, despite what the outlooks are telling you. Now, I hope everyone enjoyed this video, found it informative, and if you want to support my channel, I definitely recommend you subscribe. The subscribe button is below, and also, if you'd like to check out my other outlets and social links, they are here on the screen right now. My website is thehurricanehq.org, my Twitter is @thehurricanehq, and my Instagram is also @thehurricanehq, and my YouTube link, which you are watching this on right now, is youtube.com/thehurricanehq. Now, thank you so much, everyone, for watching this video. Hope everyone found it useful, and I definitely recommend you share this video with your family and friends to get the word about the beautiful weather. Now, have a nice day, everyone.